Today, a very short review on Rustbuster, tank clean and sealer. What I've basically got here is the homemade tank out of the Range Rover project. I want to put it back in because it was made by the previous owner who was a welder. There's bugger all wrong with it. I like it. It's a bloody work of art, and it's going back in. So basically what I've done, I have sloshed in, so I missed the filler neck there, oh dear. I've sloshed in the tank clean. Now this stuff is nasty bastard stuff. It is, on the back of the packet, it says here, danger. I like pictures of danger, especially when it melts your hands. Causes severe skin burns, eye damage, keep out of reach of children. Doesn't say keep out of reach of Richard. Do not get in eyes, on skin or on clothing. Wash hands thoroughly after handling. Wear protective gloves. And also clothing and eye protection. Now I was wearing protective clothing yesterday. Today I'm just wearing overalls, which are also protective. If in eyes, rinse continuously with water for several minutes. Remove contact lenses. Do not induce vomiting. Blah de blah de blah. So, battery acid. Now basically what it says is it can be diluted 1 part tank clean with 1 part water. Irritating. Blah blah blah. Poured it in through the hole where the sender goes. Clock, 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 clock. Filled this up with water. Clock, 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 clock. Sloshed it all around. So upside down, the right way up. Tipped it all over the bloody place. The only place I didn't tip it was inside the fuel filler neck, which is slightly disappointing because it's rusted in there. And I hadn't realised it had rusted in there that badly because I did it last night in the dark. But I can soon sort that out. That's not a problem. The rest of the tank, though. Let me get my torch. So if we look inside the tank, I am looking in, and you probably can't see because the torch is in the way, but it's looking dry and clean in there. Yeah, happy with that. So that's the first part of the preparation done. This was done last night. It's dried overnight, so that can go in recycle. Actually, I didn't check if it's got a recycle triangle on it. Has it got a recycle triangle on it? It has. Next part is SLOSH ethanol proof fuel tank sealer. All the fuel lines that are going on this will be ethanol proof too. So tank needs to be clean and free of old fuel residue, which I've done with the wash. So wash the tank thoroughly with tank clean, adding sharp stones and shaking the tank thoroughly to clean inside. I didn't put sharp stones in there, and the reason I didn't put sharp stones in there is because there's a bloody great baffle in there and I'd never get the damn things out again. So that was not a picture of advice that I was going to follow. Use a power washer if available to remove residue, but I didn't. I just tipped about another 10 litres of water in there, undid the drain plug on the bottom corner and just tipped it all out, and until the water came out clean. Okay, remove any sender units, done. Stir the mixture, pour all of the sealer into the tank, slosh back and forth, tip through 360 degrees to ensure all of the tank is coated, leave for 10 mins and then repeat the process. When you've finished, so I'm guessing 20 minutes after, pull the remaining sealant back into the tin and allow it to set hard. Okay, if possible leave the tank for 5 to 7 days to fully cure, which is going to happen because I'm not putting petrol in this thing straight away. So once open, the shelf life is 0. So I have got a 20-gallon tank here, so I have bought the big can, which is, doesn't say on there, I think it's about 800 ml, grey in colour, so I can see it a bit better. Right, so let me get this prepped now. I'm going to take the lid off, put the drain plug back in again, and pour it in. Lid is off. Give him a mighty good stir. I gave it a shake already anyway, but I'm going to give him a mighty good stir. I'm probably going to have to pour this in through the filler neck because I can't see this easily going in through the fuel filler hole. So what I'll do is once I've stirred all this, it's my top tool for the day is get a bloody great big packet of wooden paint stirrers. They're biodegradable, i.e. I just put them on a bonfire and set fire to them. In fact, I've got the incinerator full of waste at the moment, so they can go in there. They cost pennies and you don't have to abuse your screwdriver stock. I am going to tip this up and I am going to pour it in, but I don't want it all to come straight out the other side, so I'm going to tip it in at an angle. So if I come towards me, no, go towards the back. Let me find a way of wedging this up, because I don't particularly want it to come straight out. An old tin should do the job. That'll do it. Right, and then let's just pour. I will put the tank the other way up. So it's going to pour down into that corner down there. It's quite lightweight stuff this, it wipes off pretty easily. Right, okay, let's see what happens now. I might edit out the fail. Should I edit out the fail? What do you reckon? No, because I'm going to let you guys learn from my failures. And you don't have to fail in exactly the same way, do you? Quite a lot of it up in the filler neck here anyway. I'm going to use some of this that I spilled. And it's going around the inside of this filler neck. Good job I spilled some, wasn't it? Because otherwise I wouldn't have had it. Well, I suppose I could have scraped the bloody tin out, couldn't I? The idea here is just to make, oh, I can see the inside now, it's all grey inside. Oh yes. Oh, that's the bollocks, that is. Yes, I'm happy enough with that. I might have to do a little bit of clearing up. It's not like me to make such a bloody great mess. Right, so I am going to leave that now for 10 minutes and then come back to it. Short while later, so it's actually quite good that I spilled all this shit on here because basically I'm able to demonstrate now what's happening here. So it's not quite dried off yet, certainly it's still movable, but it's also very sticky. This is after just 10 minutes. It's pretty much like the chassis black paint that I put on the outside of the tank, except this stuff is resistant to ethanol. So I'm going to give this thing another slosh around. Right, so that is it, that is your full 20 minutes and 2 shake arounds. Let me get the drain out of this. It's over here. Let's get the drain plug out. Oh my goodness. It's good and tight. Right, I'm not going to take him right out yet because I'm going to get the lid off the tin. Paintbrush is covered in paint now. Don't worry, this is my trusty paint tin opener. This one's been used royally over the years. Right, now. It's only going to come out of it. Well, it's not exactly rushing out. I can see where it's slopped around on the inside though. So yeah, it's extended as far as the drain plug, which is pretty good news. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I've made such a mess of the bench over here. I'm just going to tip it onto the bench and scoop it into the tin from there. Tip up. Oh, there's a little bit coming out, you can see. Quite a lot actually. I will sleep. Tell you one thing, this boot floor, even though it's a shortened one, is going to be ethanol resistant. I like the sound of that. I don't know about you guys. I'll be able to spill fuel all over that boot floor panel. Oh yes. Now, I'm not too worried about the fingerprints all over the tank at the moment, because I've already established that panel wipe gets it straight off without damaging the coating that I've got on there. So let me... I think that's going to be about it. So I'm going to go back with the tank now. Just brush. It's nearly 3/4 of a can. Here you can see, this is the stuff that I've recovered out of the tank. And you see what it's doing? It didn't go in like that, it went in just like paint. So I don't know what it's doing. And I'm guessing it's doing that inside the tank as well. There's quite a lot of air in there. There's probably about half a tin. Well, it's 3/4 of a tin there, but I guess when all the air's out of it, half a tin. And it's coated the entire inside of the tank. So I think that so far, easy peasy, apart from me making a bit of a mess. This is the stuff an hour after I've drained it out. And you see, first of all, the paint has gone super stringy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some chocolate chefs out there that want this stringy shit. And this stuff is no longer dippable. So it's kind of, it's done its thing. Tank, I'm going to pop back in the car now, because I can't see an awful lot more I want to do with it. I'm going to clean the thread out for the drain plug first of all. That's what I'm going to do, because it's got gloop in it and I don't want that to be seized in. I'll post up in the comments how much it was and a link to the product. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it will do the job. Let's put the tank in now. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like this kind of crap. Banal, mundane nonsense. There it is.